raid simulation. Instructions. You are a particular person with specific strengths and weaknesses. So this would be a good time if you like. You can divide up the Viking cards. Now you do have to have all 4, so one of you would play 2.
Unless one of you guys feels passionately about playing 2.
Leave it. I don't want to see this.
And then I think, Cassie and Jackson, if you can move your cards a little bit. So you can think about it's the frame is what's actually, everything within the frame can be seen. Very good. Now you're visible. Okay. So.
Do we need a pen?
Aren't there a couple pencils in the. No, don't open that. That's not a big surprise. That's
No, there are not, but I
there's,
do have.
Oh, I'm sorry, I have the pencils. So here's your pencils. My apologies. So the name, this is who you are, and these are all the names of Vikings from history, though I should stress the card doesn't necessarily represent that Viking. It's just, I just took their names because I thought they were cool. And the different Vikings have different skills. The skills that says like fighting +2, looting +2, you would add that number whenever you roll a d20 to the number. So that's a key thing. So it's number plus modifier. High numbers are good. So the roll is the number on the dice. The total is that number plus or minus modifier. So I'll ask for the total. And also one thing that is part of this is that your Viking likes and dislikes other Vikings in the group. So as you make decisions, you want to keep in mind perhaps whether you like or dislike someone. The goal, this is why you're rating and how much you need to fill it. So Egil Skylar Grimson, he wants to pay a fine of he doesn't want to, but he has to pay a fine of 200 pence for putting out someone's eyes. He wants another 200 pence so he can finish the job. And he wants another 100 pence to buy himself a fine Viking drinking water. So simple man. I think the D is for denarii or something, and it came in from Latin. But if you're asking why the heck is pence a D, not a P, that's I think. Health boxes, you check these if you become injured. If you check them all, you die. Okay, your dice, you've got a D20. You've got multiple D20s. So when you have a test, right, if you had a navigation test where navigation is +2, and you have a target number of 14, an 11 would be a failure because 11 + 2 is 13. A success, 13 that would be a success because 13 + 2 is 15, which is at or beats 14. All right, so is everybody ready to begin?
Yes.
All right, so Sven Forkbeard, who's my Sven? Okay, roll a navigation roll to try and find an Anglo-Saxon monastery, and your DC, your target, is a 14 or higher.
I got 13.
You got a 13. Is that your total?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, so close, so close. So you're a little bit delayed, and you'll just want to remember that you did not succeed in that roll. Okay, so here's the thing. So you notice that there's there should be coins. I hope there's coins in your tray. So those are the markers for money. So if you answer a question correctly, give yourself 1 marker. That will equal 100 pence. So which of the following was not an enemy of the Byzantine Empire as discussed in the video lectures? A, the Huns, B, Persia, C, Islam, or D, the Vikings?
Are we working together?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
You're on the same team.
It's
It's been a while.
it's either A or C, I think.
That's what I was thinking.
The final.
I think that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eli always has really good
I-
intuition.
guys.
It was actually D.
What?
It was the Vikings. The
It's a
Vikings
Viking
were too far
simulation.
away. I know, but the Vikings actually became, I think they're called the Phrygian Guards. Like the Byzantines hired them
Oh.
to work for them because they didn't have any connections to the local area and weren't a threat. So it was like, okay, we can hire these guys to protect us because, and apparently they were not as good at protecting Byzantine emperors, but they would get revenge if you were assassinated. So at least there was that.
Dang it.
All right. So as your Vikings, you do eventually find your way to the monastery. It just took a while longer. I'm sure that will be fine. You spot a small force of Anglo-Saxon guards. Eric Bloodaxe, who's my Eric? You're going to lead a force to try and defeat them before they can warn their comrades. Eric, roll a d20 to see if you're able to catch them and add your modifier.
17 plus 4.
Ooh, 21.
Nice.
Okay, you are able to catch those Anglo-Saxons and cut them down before they're able to tell anyone else about your coming. Very good, Mr. Blood Axe. Okay, so we got another question. Which of the following statements about Catholic monks in the Germanic kingdoms is false? A, they frequently received protection from Germanic kings. B, they were often given land by Germanic kings. C, they prayed most of the time and so were not able to engage in work. Or D, they spread technology and Christianity.
I can see. Pretty sure their whole thing was that they liked to work. But I could be totally misremembering that.
See,
But the
Works
pull
for
the
me.
trigger.
You're
Yes.
correct. Very good. Very good.
So we get
You get a coin, which is not an original Viking coin. That would be cool, but that would be expensive.
yes, it is.
All right, so you make it to the monastery. Bjorn, who's Bjorn? You make a looting test to see what you are able to loot. If Sven failed the navigation roll, you do not get to add your looting modifier because you arrived at the monastery too late.
That's
Very
okay.
good.
That's okay. That is not okay. 13.
13.
13's? No, that's fine. So you
Okay.
get 4 draws. So what happens now is that you get to open the chest and select 4 cards. Now, without looking at them. So no, you can look down. You just can't they have a back. It's okay to see the back. You just can't see the treasure.
I pull 4.
Yeah, you pull 4. So it wasn't a terrible one. That was middle road. Okay, you can now flip them over. Let's see what you looted.
Sword ornament worth 800 pence.
Oh, can you scoot them up a little bit, please?
Yes.
They're not visible. Thank you.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Do you want me to read them out?
Either way, you can. I thought you'd be proud. You'd say, "Look what I
Sword
got."
ornament worth 800 pence. Bronze pendant worth 600 pence. Sword ornament worth 800 pence. And 500 pence of silver coins.
Excellent. So
We
very good
looted
looting.
hard.
Very good looting. So what was your roll?
A 13.
13. So if you would have, if our navigator would have navigated a little bit better, you would have gotten 1 additional treasure. That was the only difference. Okay. Who was Benedict? A monk who emphasized work and prayer? A monk who preached a Roman crusade against the barbarians? An emperor who defeated Attila in battle, stopping the spread of Islam into Europe? Or D, an emperor who defeated Leo in battle, stopping the spread of Buddhism into Europe?
I feel drawn to A. I could be
Yeah.
wrong.
Alright, do it, girl.
Hey,
Nice.
very good, very
Remember
good.
Benedict.
I just kept thinking about Pope Benedict, and I was like, that's not right.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, that's who he was naming himself after,
Yeah.
right? He was going for, that was his theme. Uh-oh. Bad news. The Anglo-Saxons have rallied their forces. One of the monks must have gotten away and told what happened. So now you have to fight. So in this case, everyone rolls and adds their fighting modifier. And you add these numbers together, so if you need to use a phone or something, that's fine. However, if Sven failed his navigation roll, you have to subtract 5 from the combined number. And if Eric had failed fighting, you would subtract 5. You only have to, of course, Sven will never let you live that down.
Yeah, that's tough.
15,
That sucked.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31,
And then he's at 4 for my 2 guys.
And the 4th one. So that puts us at 39.
39, and then
3. So
42.
And then have we subtracted yet?
No,
So we subtract 5. So
37.
37, okay. So, I have a deck of wound cards, right? That's that deck there, and you will be drawing those depending on how well things go. If someone suffers a wound, you mark off
No.
a health. So if your combined score was more than 14, less than 34, you would have drawn 13 and lost 2 treasures. At least you didn't have that happen to you. What was your score?
37.
Okay, so you were defeated, but retreat in good order. You randomly lose 1 treasure and draw 10 wound cards. So now the deal with wounds. Okay, I'm sorry, no, you just died. If you die, so draw 1 at a time. If someone dies, let me know because you become a ghost.
Should I randomly?
Oh yeah, randomly discard 1 of your treasures.
Eric takes 1 wound. Mark off the health box.
Sorry, do 10 of these.
Good. That was best.
You lost the cheapest one?
Do we put, I put it back in the
Yeah, you can put it back.
For the next wound, we had to pull 10, so.
Bjorn takes 1 wound.
That's not, sorry. I thought that was.
Go ahead. Make sure it's in the frame.
Bjorn takes 1 wound.
Just kill me while you're at it. How do you say his name?
Eagle? Eagle?
I think it's Egel.
Eggle.
At least I didn't put the family name on it.
Takes
It's like
1 wound, mark off health box.
Egel Skallagrimson. I
Yeah.
think is his family name. I like to say Versagenerates too. I love history.
Takes another one.
Those shuffled? I wonder if I shuffled those. Did you get like 3 in a row with the same
I got 2 in a row, and then
Okay, 2 in a row is reasonable. If we get 3,
Again. He gets hurt again.
they want to shuffle those if it's all the same.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We
Or
need
Egg.
3 more.
Have you drawn? Your draw.
It's my draw. No, it's your draw.
Bjorn and Egil each take 1 wound.
Eggle is dead.
No.
Alright, so now, okay, so I'm sorry. We now have a ghost.
2 more wounds to draw.
I thought Egil was one.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Bjorn takes 1 wound.
Oh my.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, last one.
Bjorn is dead as well.
Oh no. That was a brutal battle.
Even after we shuffled.
Yikes.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so you were pushed. I mean, nothing was fighting this the Vikings the last. No, it does. The 5 would not have made a difference, right? If you would have failed it, though, you would have both been in big trouble. Okay. So, which of the following is not something the Germanic kingdoms needed if they wanted to build long-lasting kingdoms, as discussed in the video lectures? A. Shifting to administering territory and collecting taxes. B. Literacy and learning. C. Advanced flood control systems. Or D. Conversion to Catholicism.
D. But also, does it flood in Germany?
A good question.
Weren't they already Catholic?
No idea. I would assume they were already
I
Catholic.
feel like they were already Catholic. Right? You're wrong.
So, are you saying D too?
Yeah, sure.
D.
The correct answer was C.
No.
So what happened?
It doesn't flood in Germany.
You should
What happened was they did conquer people who were Catholic, but then the Germanic kings weren't. So a lot of times they converted to Catholicism because that made it so the people would be more likely to accept their rule, brought them into that old Roman civilization and had become Christians. So that was what was going
Now that you say that, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember.
on.
But,
It's all right. All right. Oh no,
oh, he did.
he's dead. So the person who's left
Swin.
that can and who has the highest seafaring.
I have 2.
I have 3.
Okay, so you would make a seafaring test. We're looking for a 14.
Heck yeah.
Oh, you made it. You
Yes,
made it. Very good.
22.
So if you succeed, you did manage to make it back safely. So what would have happened, by the way, if you failed? I would randomly, a treasure and a Viking would have fallen out, and you would have to make a seafaring check. And if you succeeded, you could go back and pick up 1, but not both. And so you have to make the choice of what to do. But you don't need to do that because you were successful. So very good. Well, and remember, you could have used. So just remember this: you've got the ghostly powers that you can force a reroll, either to curse someone or to bless them. It's your call. Basically, and that was just designed because who wants to be dead in a game, right? It's like, oh, I'm dead. At least you do something.
It's already dead. So.
All right, so now we need to resolve your goals. So for surviving Vikings, add up the pence value of your treasures and then divide the value evenly among the surviving Vikings and see if you complete your goal. Vikings can share their treasure if they have more than they need to accomplish their goal, which consider whether they like or dislike the person. Perhaps apologies or promises can help here. Alrighty.
How much did you need?
1,200.
I needed 1,000.
Oh, really?
So that worked out.
Perfect. I only need
So you-
500. So,
You both succeeded.
Yes.
So who are you, Elias?
Swin.
I think it's Sven.
Sven?
I think it's Bees. What does he want?
He wants a long ship.
Oh yes, you go on more raids because this one went so well. He's
Worked out for you.
So you got your-
Yeah, I'm
your
alive
long
and
ship.
rich. I'm alive and I have 1,700 extra pence. So, no, that's not right. Just 700 extra pence.
So who's our other person who survived?
Eric, and
What's he
he
looking-
needed land for his family.
He wanted land for his family.
So instead of getting married, I died.
It's tough.
So I have to. Where is my farm card? Sorry, these got mixed up last time. Here's your farm, and I do want to point out I'm very proud of the marriage card. I just thought this is like the perfect Viking wife. It's epic.
Oh yeah. Really freaking awesome.
Nice.
It's too.
And I didn't even get it.
I'm sure she's crying,
I know.
upset and sad.
It's your sister. That's who I was getting married to. You put
His
matchmaker. Yep.
What's your name? Okay, good, because Eric Blood Axe is my cousin, so that
Oh.
wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Now I already have a family.
So, right. So now, okay, I did the hand card. So yeah, we answer this. Sven did get his long ship. Egil will not get vengeance. I guess he's a ghost though, so he can actually get more vengeance. Now, he just follow that guy around and screw up all his roles in life. Bloodaxe did get his land, but Bjorn sadly left Sven's sister crying at the altar. So of course the Vikings, the only thing that they didn't care only about money, they cared about how they remembered. So now we're going to determine how your fellow Vikings view you in history. So we're going to calculate a fame score. So choose one Viking to roll d20.
Guys, I totally bombed every roll except the
Really.
last one.
I in modern Korea, I rolled horribly.
This
In
one is
fairness,
the
if you're
one I think
rolling
is the best
consistently
dice.
badly, I would probably change dice because those are really cheap Amazon dice.
To me, this is the one that has the best vibes, but if that's the one that's been working for you,
It's red for
Just
for
roll
blood
the
addicts.
15. It's pretty good.
15, very good. So
Can I let him re-roll it? Because I'm a
15 was
ghost.
good.
do you want to help? You certainly can. Are you
But
going to
you
curse
can-
him or are you going to bless him?
Oh, but you
Don't curse.
take the worst result. Never mind.
No,
Yeah.
If you bless him, you take the better result.
Yeah.
If you curse him,
he
he takes
didn't
the
see
worst
the two
result.
options.
Yeah, because you could hate someone or you like them.
Blessed, okay.
Wait, who are you?
I'm Eric.
I don't think I like you. Yeah, I don't like you.
So are you cursing me?
But you're gonna get the fame of
Yes,
yours.
just I'm blessing
No,
you.
okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, because you can get the fame. Good. No, that's right.
It was an 8.
Yes.
Okay,
so
that's
we're
fine.
keeping the 15.
That's fine. So for each
Should've
treasure
cursed
you
you.
brought back, give yourself +1. So if you brought 3 treasures back, you would go up to 18. Okay, no one did that. I'm going to take that. So I used to have a rule that you could take a wound for someone else, and then I dropped it because it was like no one died. And it's like this is a Viking game where no one dies. That's kind of like. So add 2 to your roll if you chose to save a person from the shipwreck rather than abandoning them. You didn't have to do that. You have -2 for every person in your group who died in battle.
14.
-4 if you abandon someone to die in the ocean. So you didn't do that. If you achieved your goal, gain 1 for each goal achieved. 16. All right. So you had a score of 14, 17. Everyone has a healthy respect for you. You're a minor character in some sagas.
I'll
And
take
then
that.
I'll take it.
That's
You would have that right away.
I like my favorite one. If you have a total score less than 10, you are despised for your cowardly and foolish ways that are depicted in such sagas written about better Vikings.
Dang.
So
Yikes.
I did have one team get that once. So, I was pretty happy with that. But 18, if you get higher, you get sagas all to yourself. Okay. So how successful was your raid? Why do you think that way?
I mean,
For me, it was pretty successful.
I
Yeah,
don't
Yeah,
think it was
we-
completely unsuccessful. I mean, we died, but like
we had 2 deaths, but the 2 people alive got their
we
goal.
we accomplished what we needed to with the
We ended
Living
up-
And we're
people.
minor characters in sagas,
Yeah.
so I think minor.
Depends on the individual, right? Like the people who survived, it seemed like it worked out sufficiently well. You got your
Yeah.
goal. So let's pretend that you survived but didn't achieve your goal. What do you think you would do?
Probably go to jail.
Go to jail.
Because I have to pay a fine of 200 pence for putting out somebody's eye.
No, that's why they don't. They have that because they don't have jails.
Oh, well then what would happen to me?
Well, no, I mean, what would you do, right? You've got this problem, so it's not so much that something would happen to you. It's like, what would you do? It's like, came back from a raid, I still need money.
I gotta
I would
keep
go to the
working.
Byzantine Empire so I could be a bodyguard for an emperor.
That's a new one. That'll work. That'll work.
I just gotta keep working to get the money to marry my bride.
I mean, just look at her. Of course.
I know.
I need some land. So, but I did well with my fighting. So
Yeah.
I feel
So-
like
So you have a job set.
Right.
What would you do? Do you think?
I think I could either join Eli. I think that's a good option. I think I could just take somebody's land too.
That's also
He's an experienced
Right.
guy.
Okay. What notable events occurred during your raid?
We were late.
Yeah, Sven sucks at navigation.
We're
Yeah,
navigating.
we messed that one up.
I think we got some good treasure though.
Yeah, we did. What is the? Because we pulled 2 800 ones, which I feel like is pretty high.
I mean, if you want to look at them, there were some that were like 11 and 1200.
Oh.
I got like. Are you familiar with? Oh gosh, I forgot the name of it. There was like a big stash of stuff that was found like 7th or 8th century that was like really valuable. It's really cool, and so I took some of those pictures. One was like one of King Alfred's jewels. So you got pretty good pictures, but not the best ones. And of course, there was the unfortunate battle for the Anglo-Saxons. It was
Yeah.
probably King Alfred leading the way.
They got 2 of our guys at once. That was,
That
Two
was-
of them.
That was brutal.
yeah.
I think that was one. I'm just glad you made your navigation roll because it could have been one where we would have had just one Viking
Mm-hmm.
get back. Okay, so what did you learn about this time period and the people who lived in it through this historical simulation?
It's brutal out there. For me, this one is fun and it's good review with the questions, but I don't
Mhm.
notice the with like China and the food simulation. I felt like the mechanics were specific to teaching you a specific thing about
Right.
that society, and I didn't feel like this one did that as much. But it was still fun, and it
Mhm.
was still like a good review game. So and relevant, obviously.
It gives you a good picture of raids and all the different variables. Like it wasn't just taking some of the stuff you had to navigate. You had to adjust.
Very true.
Yeah, it started off like it was a reskin of Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, that's what it was. And I was just trying to figure out like a way to make something, this is one of the ones that came out when we were still wearing masks. And that was still a requirement, I think, in fact. It was meant to be kind of fun way to review, but like I said, to get into the elements, this is what you would have to do to have an array. I just want to kind of get that there. I usually, when I play this in class, this is kind of a shorter game, there would be like a video we would watch at the beginning. It kind of goes over all these things. And I'm like, okay, now we're going to go on a raid. So hopefully interesting. And the idea too is one reason I asked, why would you, for teachers who are thinking about doing this, the question would be like, why are you, what are you going to do if you fail? And then it's like, well, we'll go raiding again. Okay, we play through the game again. Right? You let people play through it multiple times until they get enough money, and then they get more review that way. And especially you can play through this on your own relatively easy. That was all the questions. Good work.